gonna actually turn off my computer because I think my computer's internet's really not as good. I'll probably use my phone when I message. Let me move around a bit. What the heck?
Bruh.
I just have a good gaming chair.
Yeah, right. Oh my god.
You're live streaming now?
I just have a better gaming chair.
It's a good thing I haven't started the live stream. I haven't redid the live stream when you guys are talking this much banter, but you guys are still going at it.
Fuck, I missed.
Wait, username changed his ID?
Yeah, I did.
Alright,
I
I'm
just
gonna
hated
start
the
it up
60
now.
FPS. It was so awful.
I think I
had
should
to.
stick with the low 720 because I think that's the better option. Let me do that, Ashley. Alright, hold on, let me start it up.
I'm still better.
Let's go.
Jump again on 360. Username hatred. Wait, what the?
Wait, what? What? I'm sorry, but what?
Yeah. Gotta love the game.
I guess you're just better. What
We,
can I say?
we're doing a thing with toxic characters where we have to kill each other without using our primaries. We legit can
I'll
only
try.
use our abilities to kill each other.
Alright, I'll join later.
I freaking actually got that to track. That's incredible.
No way. No way.
Hold on, what did I
One more
name
kick.
What did I name this?
Nice. You just need turbo. Alright, let me try a different character. Dang it, there's no toxic
there we
go.
all-star.
Can I eat you?
Alright,
I
starting the
kind of have a good
broadcast now.
idea.
Fuck.
Can't I just be engineer?
Alright, take two.
No, it's
What's
gotta
going
be
on,
a
everyone? It's
toxic
Maverick
character
128,
that
and
can,
welcome
like,
to the
that has a
2021
toxic
Garden Warfare 2 Tournament live stream. And this is actually going to be an interview live stream here. As you can see right now on screen, I have 3 members of Supreme Virus that are eager to start the interviews. And in the description below, I did mention that this live stream will actually talk about the clan's history, origins, player base, and so much more. We're going to be talking to, now let's recap on the rules. I'm going to be talking to one specific member, I guess, per interview. So I'm going to have to meet other people in the party. So one person will interview first and then so on and so forth. And then we'll eventually start getting into the clan interview as a whole. So, alright, so I hope you guys are looking forward to starting this. I've been waiting to do this for quite some time. So, who wants to start off first?
I'll go last.
Okay, so user wants to go last. So between Sunny or Trooper, who wants to start?
Sunny, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I kind of want to go middle.
Okay,
Wanna go middle?
so...
Alright, solid. Okay, so Trooper is first, so I'm gonna have to mute Sunny and username, so there we go. So I think their voices should not be heard, although I think it might be heard on your end of the stream since you're actually streaming it, right?
Yeah, their voices will still be heard on my stream,
So you probably might want to mute them on your end.
Okay,
Maybe.
I guess I can do that.
Yeah. If you, you guys can do that, but you guys can still hear us. Don't worry. Why are you doing an interview on a tournament match? Blitz, the tournament match already ended. I did an analysis live stream last night. So basically, and of course, since Trooper was there to help me with the analysis and the breakdown, they were actually, I did mention the question of possibly doing an interview tomorrow about it, and all of the viewers, as well as some of the SV viewers in that live stream, they were also eager to, yeah, they were eager to actually doing a live stream too, so, for the interviews, so. Yeah, I can still hear you. All right. So I guess username will do the live stream the interview first. So.
Oh, username's gonna do it first.
Yeah, username's gonna do it first.
Okay.
With your story, so like, how did you like get into, I guess, Garden Warfare 2? Although we kind of know the question, but let's start off with you, like the origin of you and your relationship with the clan Supreme Virus. So like, how did that all begin?
All right, this one's pretty simple, I must say. Basically, I was with NK before this.
Sorry to interrupt, but make sure your voices are shared. Just saying.
Oh wait, can you hear me?
Let me see on my phone.
Because I just put my voices could be shared because it wasn't before.
Yeah, okay, I can hear you. You're good. You're good.
Alright. So, stream, if you can hear me, don't mind my cringe voice. Try to tune that out.
I'm not going to judge you, but I think Blitz might. Who knows?
Please, Blitz, don't judge. This is not meant to be judging on voices. Anyways, I guess we can get started.
Yeah, so what's with like your origin story when you met Supreme Virus and something like that?
Alright. So, I can go back from when I started the game, or do you want me to just go back from clans?
Whatever you want to do it. It's your personal preference.
I'll just go from when I started the game, since it's really simple, and it's only gonna be like a few seconds, since, So, I started a year ago, and I've kind of been interested in the competitive thing since I played this game before, and I decided, hey, let's just go back, and I got interested in, like, ZL. So this all comes back to Supreme Virus. So yeah, I got interested in ZL, and I always watched your streams.
Yeah.
And when they disbanded, it's really sad. And so I just kind of in like a moment of just playing by myself until I got asked to join a clan. I was like, yeah, sure, it's NK. And in this clan, I really this also feeds into Supreme Virus. I'm only going with important ones because I don't want to like be here for an hour or so.
Right.
So basically, I've always like wanted to be part of a clan, so I got asked. I was like, yeah, sure, but I didn't realize that there's no actual like English players in NK. So it's only me and Loom. So it's like, oh, so in the entire like the time I was in NK, which wasn't that short, being long.
Okay.
I was just there talking with 2 players in the entire clan. It's like, it really sucked. So when I had the excuse to leave, or not really excuse, the reason to leave, which is when all English players left, I was like, alright, I think it's time for a change, and let's try to find a new clan, because to be honest, I just don't really want to be with NK anymore. I had no bad terms, it's just, it's hard to play and be in clan matches and do good when everybody speaks Spanish and you don't understand them.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
So it doesn't benefit you and it doesn't benefit them. So I decided, I've heard about the Supreme Virus clan. It's like the only English clans.
Oh, stream lagging? Oh god.
And it's actually ended up being...
Quality is so insufficient. Why is my internet so bad in the afternoon? What the frick? Should I do this in the evening maybe? Who knows?
I can't play in the... I'm not sure. Maybe you should. Can they still hear me? Or is this just pointless?
Audio
no, the stream's
usually,
just extremely laggy.
If you can't see the stream like video, it still plays audio, so
Alright, cool. If you guys can still hear me, it's the point. Basically, so I said, oh, this is like the only lasting English clan, except for XD.
We're back in, we're good.
I have really bad, origins with the XD, some targeters and stuff, so it's like,
gotcha.
Alright, I was like, alright, maybe SV, I've heard about this clan, and so I actually ended up, I think it was TheTrooper or Quantum, I forgot which one. I was in a party, and I just asked, hey, I'm not sure if I want to be an NK anymore. Do you know the leader? And I asked, like, how can I get an SV?
It was definitely me.
It was Trooper.
I remember having that conversation with you about it.
I was like, I asked, I don't want to be in this, clan anymore. It's kind of boring. They're like, and, there's no point anymore. So I asked, how can I join? He said, well, through, just messaging the clan leader. And then, so what I did is then I asked who was the leader, and it was Wepping.
Right.
So I messaged Wepping, and here's where the origins kind of end, I guess. I messaged them, and they said, yeah.
Okay.
You can join.
You know the one thing that I caught from the corner of the stream? Apparently Blitz kind of said it kind of felt more of like a life story. It's actually facts too. Okay, now let's actually get straight into the nitty-gritty of the interview. So like, what was like personal thoughts of like joining SV?
I love the clan. Everybody's really nice. The players are very good, and not very good. They're really good at doing their job. And so I was at first. I must say the clan was a mess. I was like, oh no. Like the first game we had, we got destroyed by VR or like some clan or SL. I was like, oh no, this is gonna be a mess. But then once more players started joining, like Majestic and then Scatman and then eventually Sunny, the clan actually started being really good. And I was like, so basically, I joined right at the start at like SV becoming like a good clan again. So I joined, and yeah, basically I don't really have much to say. The clan just kind of skyrocketed once we joined. I don't know how I have to do anything with it, I must say. Other new players are caring, unlike me. Anyways.
Really do be like that sometimes.
Well, yeah. So yeah, I can go over our flaws if you want. I don't really have any.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess let's just talk about like what you personally think of like the clan as a whole. So like it is an interview to the members in the stream. So like how good do you think SV can be? What are the main strengths and what are like the sources of improvement that you guys think that you guys should do? Because I think it's kind of
this is definitely what I want to go over.
Stream, I think.
I was thinking about this in the shower, funnily enough. So I think SV can be the best clan in the game, and there is potential if more like original SV members join. Of course, no one will play ZL, but it can be almost like a ZL-like clan if more like objective-based kill-based players. Because actually, again, Trooper, he's played with me quite a bit. I don't know.
I would have a lot to say about these questions, but I'll let you go with it.
I can somehow still hear Trooper in the back, even though I muted him.
I'm sorry. I
okay, continue.
This is the only thing I can think about.
That's fine.
Basically.
Any other thoughts you want to talk about?
Yeah, I was gonna say. So, he said stuff like, we kind of talked about, how SV can become the new kind of pseudo ZL. Because.
Could be like that, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so Mike, this all connects to how I think that SV can be the best clan or second best clan in history. It just depends how the players can stay and how players can play. So basically, it really depends how good how we're doing that day. We can on officials are really good, but sometimes in friendlies, everybody leaves and then we're a really kind of bad clan. So yeah, it really just depends. I think some of our the things we're really good at, I'm saying a lot, is the things we're really good at is we're really good at objective. So if you've seen, we're really good at kind of going after objective. Some of the players are. I'm not gonna mention the players who aren't, but and just kind of following the bomb when we want to. Like I'm talking about on days, about good and bad. So on days, we're really good at objective, and we really know how to not really group up, but just focus on objective and play aggressively. And sometimes that really helps. And
a lot,
so yeah,
right?
Yeah, really a lot.
So I guess that's your perspective on SV. I guess I'll get into a bit of the ending notes. How much would you recommend joining SV? Would if you would have to recommend anybody to join a clan, would you how would you try to convince them to join for SV, and can you explain your reasons why?
Alright, so SV, I would say if you want to join SV, it's kind of like a dedication. So if you're really dedicated, I would 10 out of 10 recommend this clan. Everybody's really nice. They've been nice to me, even though I'm like really young and kind of stupid. Anyways, it's very nice. It's a very good clan. The players are nice, like I said. The players are good, and if you just want to like a clan, a really kind of good clan to join, SV is your clan. The players are,
I know what you're trying to say about the player base. Like, I see like in the SV clan, there's like a combination of like old returning people that got the game like day one or like year of 2016, and then you have the new like up and coming generation. Like you have people like Sonny Josiah, Lazy Taco, and so much more that definitely bring out the new wave that SV's taking. So like I really like this this turn that SV's going, and I personally think it's a good combination, and the way you explained it, I definitely agree on like recommending to join SV. So for the people that are like wondering, if the people that are like really interested in clans, you probably should go ahead and think about joining SV if you guys feel like it. Like, it's not forced, like, and it does take dedication. So I feel like when it comes to doing clan matches, like I've been doing clans for like a very long time. Like you really have to bring it like your all. Like make sure you can at least prioritize, like manage your time effectively. Like you cannot prioritize everything on clans, right? Like they're like we all have like life stuff to work on. Like some people have to go to universities, they have like actual jobs that take care of their families. It's something like that. There's a question that apparently one of the members in chat mentioned. How do you guys get the name Supreme Virus? I'll actually include every member
I'm not
in
an
the
OG
party.
member. I actually joined
Hold on,
sooner.
let me unmute all the other audios. So I want to see if either Trooper or Sunny actually have some insight on like the origin of the name. Like, how did you guys come up with the name?
Kind of sounds
From
cool.
what I know, I haven't like gotten really anything on it because I just recently joined this clan, and this clan's been older than, you know, FS, so their name's origin, it goes way back before I even made my clan FS, so it's like it's like just a big mystery, you know.
I have one more topic I'd like to discuss.
Any
real quick.
idea?
No, actually not.
Nothing much? Alright, gotcha.
Matt, can I just like pack in one more
apparently Nate knows how, but I don't know why he's not in the party. I guess he's not that interested in the interview. Probably not, but who knows? Can you explain to us in the chat about like the origin of like the name Supreme Virus?
The weak points of Supreme Virus, I'm just gonna go over this really quick. The only thing, because he asked me about it, I want to answer everything. I don't want to like leave things hanging for players who want to join.
It's because when it started, the leader was a guy named China Virus, and I guess they just added Supreme. You just don't know why, but like I guess that's the reason why the name was that way.
Sounds pretty logical to me. The weak points of this team, if you want to join, I'm just gonna go over this real quick. The team can be quite quiet sometimes, and the team sometimes has teamwork issues. That's about it. True. Everything else is this team's great. I love this team. That definitely
you're
step
definitely
up
gonna stay there
from
for a
NK.
good long time, right?
Yeah, I don't think I want to leave. They're always welcoming, and see you guys, I guess.
Yeah. Webbing told me about it. Oh. Can you invite Nate to the party or something?
Yeah, I can do that. Actually, I'm streaming somebody else.
Yeah, you guys can go ahead and add him. So I guess you're finished with your side on things.
Yeah, not much. Sorry for my cringy voice.
It's no worries, man. Nothing too harsh.
I added him.
Don't like clans destroyed the game and going for 2. I mean, I have to stand on my upside. I have to agree, because we know the clan nature in I guess first-person shooter games can be pretty darn insanity. So
they can also be really nice, or they could just.
You're not gonna join right now?
Pacifist.
Alright, that's fine. I guess you'll join later. That's okay. So who's next between Trooper or Sunny? Who wants to go? Who wants to go next?
Sunny will probably want to go last. No.
Alright, so I guess Trooper, you're next.
Oh, do you want to go now, Sunny?
Yeah.
Okay, Sunny's gonna go.
Alright, so Sunny's next. I'll meet the rest. Alright, so Sunny, like, I guess what's your take on Supreme Virus as a whole? Like, I guess you could set up like how you met the clan, how you synchronize with the rest of the members, and like how would you recommend the clan to like any other players that are just interested in the clan, in participating in clans. Although I know a good majority of people wouldn't like join it because of chat mentioning that it can destroy a game. But like we're gonna remove that aspect. So like how would you describe like Supreme Virus as a whole in your take? And make sure your voice is shared, by the way. Make sure your voice is shared. So that can be heard on stream.
I'm not with my phone right now.
Oh, okay.
Let me check. Hello?
Yeah. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, your audio is good, but it's somewhat quiet. So try to speak up as much as you can.
Okay, so let me do something real quick.
So I guess once you're ready, you can start.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can hear you. You're good. And also on stream, I already tested.
I can't talk much because I'm very new to clan. I joined like 2 weeks ago, but I know them since 2020 because we had a versus with them, and I started to play with against and with SV because Gnome Bomb. I like Gnome Bomb too much. So it's so fun to play, entertaining.
What else?
So, I joined SV because basically the clan is very communicative. And let me see, I'm not seeing anything else. My time is very rigorous. Let me check the word.
Okay. Apparently one person in chat mentioned about inviting Akir to the stream. Or I mean in the party if he's willing to interview. Or if he's willing to talk.
I can do that.
Alright, go ahead. Maybe just do the party in the actual like in the actual message group, and then it'll probably be a lot more easier from there, but who knows.
We already got
Let's just start with a small group.
As a small group? Right, that's fine. So, alright, we're halting
I just
it from
added
there.
him.
You added him? Alright.
I can rename the chat to, interview, if you want me to. Or, like, SV interview.
Something like that will do, honestly.
Play at night, and my parents don't let me play at night, so I have to like leave in the middle of the game, and that make the players like mad at me. So that's why I joined SV, because they do like early, a little earlier.
Yeah, most of us don't tend to pull off all-nighters personally in the time zones that we're living in. So.
Yeah. And I can speak English better than I speak Spanish. And the one reason I left Vice is because my friends Catmangu and Shadowturf, they left Vice and they motivated me to play for the team,
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Akira, what's up? I'm gonna have to meet you for a sec since Sunny's already doing his turn. We'll get to you soon. Don't worry.
Okay. Turn for what?
Interview. For like your interview.
Sonic Josiah also wants to join. So we have more people that are willing to join.
I'll just be the main guy who just adds everybody.
Yeah, go ahead. This is insane. Sonic being SV's best stitch on that is. I actually agree with that. Alright, Sunny, if you can continue.
Okay, so where are you?
You were talking about like how you were once you left, I think Vice, as well as some other people, you were motivated.
Yeah, so I stopped playing the competitive because I didn't have had motivation to play like because I was like just didn't want to play it. So I left Vice in the middle of a tournament and that's kind of sad because I shouldn't have done it because they were like falling. The Vice Club was falling apart.
All right.
And I apologize for that. And I'm see.
Okay.
I think I came back to the competitive like 1 month ago.
That's quite a long time.
Yeah, because I like didn't want to play it too much, and
All
I
right.
didn't have time because of school, you know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's something we all have to do. School is always important, so. So how much would you like rate the clan as a whole? Like, what are your your personal preferences whenever you play with Supreme Virus? Like, based on like the play, like what you're assigned to play, like what are your strats, and like what do you bring to the table? I guess.
About strategies, I don't have too much because I follow what they tell me to do. But when I'm playing with Scatman, he's always playing Imp, and when I'm playing Party Brains, and tell him to coordinate the gravities with me, so I can get party time and do stuff.
Yeah.
But I think that's it. And I'm not used to I'm not very used to the role of Brains, because I used to go TP, and now I just need to kill people, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I just
Alright, thank you. I appreciate the talk. So, I guess Trooper, you're up next.
Yeah.
I'll meet you right now. So, I believe between Trooper and Trooper and Akira, I think Trooper and Akira probably would have the more, probably the bigger insight in comparison to Username and Sunny. So, how do you want to start it off?
I don't think I would start it off like where I begin with PvZ. I think it would be much easier to start how I got into SV. So,
Go ahead.
I had actually been playing for Vice after leaving Exiled and struggling to find a good clan to stay in after FS disbanding, and I couldn't find something that I was satisfied with. At the time of being in, Vice, I was actually having quite a few complaints with their leaders, notifying me of matches like 30 minutes before the match started, giving me no time to practice. And one day we were going to have a friendly with SV when a alt account came in and started ruining the match, which
I remember that day.
Which had everybody trying to figure out who it was. So I started talking with the SV guys, and I was kind of hoping I could ask for them to see if they would want to try me out in a match, because I wanted to see if they would, do a better job for leading as a clan in whole. And I found out they were actually an English clan, so they took up my offer, and after a while I played a match with them, and I told the Vice, leaders, I said, you gotta start like fixing your time schedule and tell me when the matches are gonna start so I can play them. And they didn't do that, so I said I'm not staying in here anymore, because I want to be in a clan that I can, do good for. But if I'm just gonna get told about a match 30 minutes beforehand and I'm not ready to play it, then I'm not gonna do good for it. So I took up SV's offer and I joined them. I actually was very, very quiet. I didn't really communicate in the first matches, and I didn't really like talking because, it was new people, something to get adjusted to, so,
That's true.
I was actually currently in GW1 SL at the time, and, they had actually, at some point during my time in SV, asked me to join their gw2 team, and SV was starting the tournament, and I said, well, I really don't want to just ditch SV right before the tournament when I just joined them, so I told SL I would join them after the tournament. I was actually told by the SV leaders if I wanted to go, I could go, but I stayed, and I played more matches, and I did really good. I had fun, and during the midst of it, new clan known as NCR was created, and I had actually took part-time in helping them, and that caused, you know, a couple problems because I would end up, you know, not playing a few SV matches that we could practice in and playing with NCR instead. So we had to, you know, try and work things out with that as well. But throughout the line, we got things taken care of, and I started enjoying, like, playing with SV a lot and getting these matches, but overall, that's just my story of being in the clan.
Your story about it? Alright, so so if you want to compare, like, your experiences, like, of your clan experiences between, like, Supreme Virus and, probably, like, your entire history of you playing for other clans, like, how would you compare it?
SV, when I first joined them, they were a very hard objective team, but what I noticed is that they weren't winning because they didn't have anybody who was, like, very skilled killers, you know, who could wipe out the team, who could wipe out teams so that way their objective players could do their job. So we were, like, you know, very low on those people, and we had to try and find them, and then we did get some good killers with us, and we became a pretty good team until most of them left, and we had to start, you know, trying to rebuild. And it was a long process of just practicing and rebuilding and getting new people. We did get new people throughout the way that really did make the big difference in getting us back on our feet and moving on through the officials and the tournaments. It was very, like, intense getting to our, you know, finals 2 officials when we had to face SL and SKS to make it to the semifinals, you know. So we were not in a good position at that time because we didn't have the players that we needed to successfully beat SL and SKS when we were lucky enough to have, you know, Scatman, Sunny, and Username join at the time, and they, you know, kind of gave us that extra boost we needed to just barely make it into the semifinals, you know. But SV, they were such good objective players, you know, they did a great job with it, they knew what they were doing. It's just those extra people who were very experienced with, you know, taking on these other experienced players, and they could wipe out those teams that allowed those objective players to do their job much better, and it allowed for, like, a really great success for the team as a whole to start winning matches. So I think overall we managed to come back and fight back for it. So
that's pretty good. So I guess and how much would you recommend, like, how long would you probably stay in SV if you were, like, on a specific time limit, or, like, there's, like, a massive change in your life that's gonna happen? So, like, how long are you willing, like, to play for SV? Because obviously we all know leaving a clan is another big thing in life.
It's a thing, yeah. I had plans on leaving SV after the tournaments. I might still do that, but instead of, you know, joining another clan, I think after 2 years of playing with clans, I think I'd probably be ready to, you know, retire and stop playing in clans now, because I've been doing it for so long, you know. And I'm starting to get to things in real life that I gotta start doing now, and soon enough I probably won't get time to play these clan matches anymore. So it's like I don't want to
that bowling tournament.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so that's your side on that's your take on SV?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, thank you for your time. So I guess the next one I'll do is Akir. I'll get him unmuted right now. So yeah, you're gonna do. I guess you're next now. Sonic is Sonic also in the message group? Because apparently one of the members in chat like earlier. So you added him? Alright, good. The question is he gonna join though?
I'm not sure. I guess.
Honestly, I guess we'll start talking to you now. So I guess Akira, you're probably one of the older members of SV and probably one of the more experienced alongside with Nate. So like, how would you like to explain like your aspects and your sign on SV as a whole?
Let's see. Should I start from like the way beginning when I started competitive? Because I started competitive.
I guess,
like,
any way you start.
All right. This might sound a little bit crude, but I remember joining up the competitive scene after ZL.
Oh wait, sorry to interrupt you. Did you? I think you put shared voice on, right? Beforehand.
Let's see. I think I turned it off for my stream.
Oh, I can hear you. You're good. I heard on my phone. You're good.
Okay, so when I first joined up the competitive scene, I had like, I was like, oh, this will be easy. Like, I was just thinking, oh my god, like every other PvZ player is just ass, except for is it the ZL clan? So I was like, all right. I joined ZL for 2 friendlies, and I was thinking, oh, whatever. It's like they're gonna win either with me or without me, so I'm just like, okay, whatever. Around December, I offered to join, but I got declined because at the time, Ben and Remy and a couple of other people did not want me to join ZL. I was thinking, oh, what's this really good rotisserie style chicken? Me, they don't want this really good player. I was like, okay, they're lost, whatever.
I mean, as much as I would speak on ZL's behalf, although it doesn't exist anymore, but like, remember that toxicity is another important factor besides being competitive in a clan match.
Oh my god, I remember.
Not to butt in on anything, but like, I feel like the toxic nature is probably up there first before we talk about like the competitives and the skill that a player would bring if they're interested in playing for a clan.
I remember, and like everybody, like there's also like a couple of like trolls like ZL Fart Fetish, and everybody thought that was me or Nate, and I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, it's just like a whole nother person. Whatever.
Right.
I stopped, I was like thinking, whatever, competitive scene isn't me. Until a couple months later, SV, I actually joined SV on my first match.
And then the moment when you played that first friendly, did it just change everything, or like you're just that motivated to continue playing for them?
I actually left SV the first time.
Seriously?
I joined, yeah, in February, the first match I left, I just tried a friendly with them. It was I think it was against Green Shades.
Okay.
I was playing Citron though, like not like the character, I was just thinking, okay, whatever, I'll just do good as Citron. As Vanquish confirmed and other shit. And then I was like, okay, well, give this clan out a try. I joined Vice for 1 friendly. I didn't even like join like a friendly, you know? Oh, he left. Well, I didn't even for Vice. I joined what was it called? I didn't even join for a friendly. I just like, hey, can I join? I was like, not even for a friendly. Like, I joined the party. I was like, hey, how's it going? Nobody said anything. I was like, okay, what a nice welcoming clan. Whatever. And then I left.
It really do be like that.
I left the day after that. I left Vice after that.
It looks like your road is filled with thorns in comparison to the rest of the 3 that I am talked to today.
I swear.
It's insane.
I was a clan hopper and I felt kind of bad, and then I started joining another clan. I joined SKS. And that's when I found like a temporarily good clan. Like, it was like pretty good. We were winning every match.
Yeah.
When I first joined, they're like, hey, how's it going, Akira? How's it going? Like, they're like pretty friendly. I was like, oh, these guys are nice. Trinity, T.O.
Probably based on
Chainsaw.
Reputation, since he did play the game like way earlier than the rest of the people. Like, you played it earlier than me. Like, I know like the time period that when you started the game. So like especially when it comes to like the later years. So like you'll definitely make like this statement for yourself. But remember, as much as competitive nature goes on, eventually the same thing can apply for behavior. So like I can understand like why some clans can respect you like right off the bat when you start playing with them, and then you have those other ones that just kind of know you based on your past experiences. So like it's something like that to mention in stream as well.
Yeah. Vice, I'm pretty sure we used to before competitive even started, it just used to be like us targeting each other. It used to be just the English players versus the Spanish players, like fucking all those Spanish players, fuck them, right?
It's just like that.
all the English players were united against the Spanish players. But now,
yeah,
like,
that's
just,
why
like,
I would always say there's two sides of the community regarding the language barrier. Personally,
now it's diverse. Now, like, you get some English players in the Spanish clans, and you get some Spanish clans in the English clans. But there's like way more Spanish players than the English players. So it's whatever. Okay, anyway, when I joined SKS, I was like, okay, this is a good clan. Then we slowly, like, SKS, here's the thing about SKS, they don't learn from their mistakes for some reason. They still let English players in their Spanish clan, and like, you know, I get like, oh, they're getting good English players, like, they try to get you, Matt Rick, they try to get Remy,
true.
they had me, they had V, they had Blitzniak.
And now apparently recently I think Zane and Artemis being the two that are still staying, including myself.
Zane and Artemis, yeah, all the English players.
Remember that we cannot deny back then that SKS did attempt to go for an English slash Spanish hybrid clan, but remember that some of the SKS members, mostly the Spanish, mentioned that they wanted to remain as as Spanish, and because you know the communication was like not in their best suit, so like henceforth why most of the English members like Wiki and Shots, Fridge. Yeah, that's why they apparently they left SKS at the time, and then, as you know, ZL was created, and then the next new wave of English players came in, like FS, Exiled, Virus. Yeah, so it's like,
I remember.
So it's really like
remember
that.
a whole lot of drama going down. Like, I just remember going against SKS when I played for God X as well, like for a couple of friendlies against SKS, and I was like, okay, got the most kills. Wow. Competitive, I must be really good then. I just boosted my ego, and I stopped playing competitive for a couple months after that. This was like May 2020, when they were just first started being a thing. And SKS turned into ZL, and then like XD formed out of ZL. Like, fuck. Oh my God.
Some exiled members, or when I guess it's a combination of FS creating
it was basically
as well
a combination
some
of
members
FS
making
and
XD, which unfortunately did
XD.
not last as long as I thought it would be. And then eventually they all branched out into different paths. XD went into a path of their own, and then you guys still remained together and then created Supreme Virus. So like, were you there when it was created at the time? We're gonna move directly back to SV's take from your point of view.
From my point of view, okay, so when I played for SKS, I was in grade 12. I was in grade 12. It's not like I was like years ago, but so I was like, okay. Every weekend I only played officials, which is okay. They weren't. That means I wasn't practicing with them, which was pretty bad. I played every weekend, and I was like, okay, doing this, clock out, go do my grade 12. Then Wepping started talking to me around March. Around March is like, you know, after spring break, and I was like, okay, it's cool. Talking to Wepping, she's nice. She invited me to SV, I was like, okay, I'll decline for now, but I'm thinking of joining you guys after the tournament. And then so, when SKS lost the tournament, when we lost against you, I was like, fuck, bro, like, they have to learn how to communicate better. Like, you can't have just 2 or 3 English players to carry the rest of the team. Like, SKS is good.
Yeah,
I believe they should have played better against SV when... Okay, I don't mean to bring up... You know what I mean. They should have done better. But anyways, when I left SKS, okay, I was like, you know, I stayed loyal to SKS until, like, the tournament ended. I wanted to do that, not just, like, leave midway, like some other people. I remember, like, seeing some people leave this other clan, but anyway. I was like, yeah, I let them know, like, 2 weeks in advance, like, hey, after this tournament, you know, I'm gonna depart to SV, and like, okay, that's alright. They said, we'll always have a home for you here. I'm like, oh, that's nice.
That's true.
I never joined them back. I said, if they need any help in friendlies, then I'd be happy to join. Then Tio Juan was like, yeah, sure, yeah. In a good way. Then when I joined SV, I was like, okay, it's like a breath of fresh air, actually being able to communicate with the players that all speak English, rather than just talking to like 2 or 3 people in the clan. Like, I was like, oh my god. Did I say breath of fresh air? Yeah. I remember joining them, I was like, okay, I can finally get to talk, even though I don't like usually talk in look competitive, right? So, I don't know what to say after that. Like, I just joined SV. It's pretty good. We had a couple of downs. We had a couple of ups. I'd say right now we're on our up because we beat SL, we beat SKS. I forgot who we went against before that. I think it was XD. Fuck, it was like finally we were able to like get back up on our feet, like Trooper said. But yeah, I think that should be about it. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting something. Oh, I guess that's about it.
So okay, so let's get right into like the gameplay aspect of on SV's end. So like how well can you synchronize with like any of the other players? Like are there any other people that are like that you know that you're really good with pairing up when it comes to creating like good strategies for your team?
Oh, I know Bless. Bless is like one of the old players. He's kind of inactive, but like every time he plays a Citron, he coordinates with the Citrons. I can coordinate with my P shooters really well. Like I said, hey, Citrons are going in, so P shooters roll in your bean bombs and we can take over this base, like in turf takeover. No. So that's how like Bless is such a good like I swear if he wasn't as inactive, I think he could be a good fit for a leader. I think sometimes me and Freddy, that's strange. Me and Freddy coordinate really good if I'm playing Shrimp and he's playing Drain. Sometimes Sonic. One time we coordinated a Gnome Bomb. Like I died, let's see, this was like the first match on Gnome Bomb, right? I remember I was like, hey Sonic, I'm gonna die right here. I wanna die right here. I'll tell you when I'm gonna die. And so he dashed towards the middle, he dashed towards B, I think, the middle bomb. Which is pretty hard to get. I think we got that one. I think it was against either Green Shades or one of the Green Shades community clans. Green Shades or XD, which is pretty good. Sonic, Bless, and Freddy are good players I pair up with. Nate, me and him, like when we both played Brands, we went against VR one time. I remember getting 65 kills and Nate got 75. Like, yeah, we fucked up at VR one time in Turf Takeover. I think I swear, SV and VR like are hit or miss like with the scores. Like SV sometimes.
I remember about SV and VR. Like I remember when I talked to Trooper about the live stream regarding like the semifinal. I remember that originally in the semifinal it was supposed to be SV versus VR in the semis until some issues of the rivalry kind of occurred. So that's why you were pitted against SKS for the semifinal match. So like part of me wonders like what really happened with your take when you explain how SV was against VR and how it was like a hit and miss and like both clans were evenly matched, I guess you could say.
It's in friendlies, like sometimes like in officials I think SB like just sometimes doesn't get it, but in friendlies whenever against VR, it's either that VR isn't trying or maybe like we're just really good one day. So I remember being pretty good against VR one time and we're like, yeah, we can totally do this, we can totally 6-0 them in like an official. Except I think we like lost 4-2 against them in the official.
Gotcha.
So hit or miss. That's what I say about SV and VR.
Okay. So alright, now back to SV's point. How long would you probably stay for SV, I guess you can say? And like, how willing are you motivated to continue playing for them? Because eventually, as you know, we're eventually gonna have to leave the clan scenery at some point. So like, how long are you gonna get the best amount of fun you'll get before everything starts to fall off and apparently you want to try to seek something new?
I would really like to. Wepping asked me yesterday, like, hey Kier, I'm gonna relinquish my role of. I actually shouldn't say that, but. Yeah, whatever. She said she wants to relinquish her role as a leader / co-leader. Thinking I might step up, but at the same time, like I don't want to
You don't want to do it?
PvZ anymore. Like, I just like the competitive scene is
from
just
you.
so
I mean, you're legit
stressful.
living proof of how long you've been playing PvZ. So like, I can understand when you really want to like step down from the game as a whole.
I want to. And it's like everybody does it. Like, hey, I'm quitting PvZ tomorrow. See you guys later. Goodbye. And they come back like a day later, like playing it. PvZ. Like, yeah, I'm back playing PvZ. I'm like, ah. So I'm saying like, I want to be the leader. So, but at the same time, I don't want to play competitive all the time. Like, I don't want to be known as that guy. I was like, oh, this guy won 2 consecutive PvZ tournaments. What a fucking loser. I mean, I can brag about it.
It really do be like that sometimes, I guess.
Yeah, I don't want to like, fuck. Like, it's just, I want to have, like, I do have a life. I have a job. I can ask for more shifts just to have an excuse not to play PvZ. But I know some days I'm like, okay, I kind of want to play some PvZ.
Yeah, you're right. So,
question. How long would I stay in SV? Yeah, I feel like we need to look for a good leader for SV. I know I could be a good leader. I don't want, like, I just.
But like a role such as a leader is a kind of a big responsibility. So like it's like there's a lot of pressure on you. Like, how do you want to make like a good impression? So like sometimes you technically want to do it, but then there's this side of you that's just like, don't do it, because you're gonna be in the receiving end of like how much toxicity you're gonna probably get. So like mostly whenever there's drama regarding clans, it's mostly the leaders talking a lot about it and, you know, trying to make their sources of rebuttal, like come back to something like that. So like I can understand your point of view, like you want to be a leader, but then there's this side of you that you just don't want to do it. So
yeah, I remember Weapon complaining to me about the VRSL thing, and I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, this is fucked. Like, if we side with one clan,
it's the fact it was just in the semifinals. It was English clans again. It was an English clan versus well, hold on, not really, but there's two Spanish clans going at it, and then you have an English clan and then a semi-English / semi-Spanish hybrid clan pitting each other against in the semifinal. And then, as you know, the grand final that I did an analysis video live stream yesterday about it. It was like that. So
I remember going against or thinking about like VR won 5-1 against, or 4-2 or something against SL or something. And I remember like apparently they used a banned player. I was thinking, fucking how SL's just being a little bitch. Like, fuck, they lost. And like they're complaining about, oh, they used a banned player for 2 minutes. That means we won. Fuck off. Like, I'd say every single one of the leaders in the group that were siding with SL is a coward. But at the same time, they don't want to support a toxic clan like VR. Like, I'm hearing like everybody saying, oh, fucking Jordan, fucking the toxic person.
Whenever they talk about Jordans, all I can think of is Cronus. Everyone would always talk about it, like Cronus Max. Like, apparently that like system under controls that helps you like aim a lot better without really using the actual like hand coordination needed.
I'm not sure if Jordan uses that. Like, he plays good, but I don't think.
I don't know if it's true, but like a lot of people made like a lot of those memes and jokes about it in the community, which is kind of ridiculous.
Apparently, SL or DK is using Cronus Max. I don't fucking care. Like, fuck, he plays bad, so it doesn't matter. He won against SL anyway, so. Anyways, is that it for my part? Yeah, like one other question.
Sure. Is Sonic able to attend? I'll probably have to end the live stream at some point, if that's pretty much it I can get. But I do want to see if I can get like a bit of a clan, like I guess like a clan standpoint of SV. So I'll include everyone's bikes right now. So if you guys wanna try talking about SV in your personal preferences, combining with each other's compliments, how would you guys like summarize SV as a whole to you guys, and how well you guys think you did really good? Oh, never mind. I guess Sonic will be do his side. So Sonic, how you doing?
Pretty good.
So hideous.
Pretty good. So I guess you're next. So how would you explain your take on SV?
I think
Oh wait, but make sure your mic is I guess mic on. Wait, is your mic on? Okay, it's on. You're good. Continue.
Wait, what was the question again?
About like what's your personal take on like what are your personal experiences or your personal take to playing for SV as a whole? So like there's a lot of ways you can approach the question.
Well, I think it's a fun clan, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. I like playing with them, but I don't like how we're like not organized sometimes, like how we aren't coordinated or whatever. That sometimes gets me a little disappointed when we lose. When I know we could win if we tried, but I think it's I like it. It's a nice clan. Everyone there is nice.
Anything else?
No, that's it, I guess. Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Apparently, some people in chat are surprised that they actually get to hear you talk, and your voice is apparently shared on stream. Because most of the time, okay, so like, let me go to that question, although that's kind of unrelated. But like, how come you don't tend to talk in the SV parties?
I don't really like to talk.
Just
since like
not as much.
I don't really see, and I think I'm like the most useless person to like talk. I usually just don't talk at all.
Citron though, like you have to communicate.
Exactly.
Like you know how Bless is like with the Citron coordinate. I can coordinate with him so good. Like that could be me and you, Sonic.
But yeah, but it's like I don't know how he can do that. Like I work better if I like don't talk. When I'm
sometimes though.
That's surprising to say the least.
Like sometimes.
Yeah, I always weeping.
Social anxiety. I don't know if it would be that the case. Maybe.
Like weeping always tells me I should talk, but I just say maybe I'll talk. I don't know. I never do. I just don't like talking. And All-Star, sometimes I try to talk, but I think it's not that important.
I wanted to depart now. I have to go do something. Thanks for the interview, Matt Rick.
Can we all agree that Tennyson was the best player in SV and brought everyone together?
Yeah,
is it actually true?
I haven't seen him
Let
in
me hear
forever.
it.
Like,
Oh,
my
sorry.
god.
Let me unmute them.
Wait, what happened to Tenny anyways?
He
I actually don't know what happened.
He brought
homework,
SV
I
together.
think. School and homework.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave now. Oh, thanks.
Oh, that's
Matt Rick,
fine.
for saying it. Whatever.
Yeah, no
Canadian,
worries.
have a good day.
Like
Yeah,
the
have a good
only-
day to you, Kier. Thank you for your time.
Like the two players I think like bring or like help people get a little motivated would be Ash and then like Tenny. Like Ash
gives a good feeling to the clan, you know, like as
Yeah.
much as he doesn't play very much, his attitude.
Some
to
people
the
also
matches.
talked about Water too. You know Water with the X
Water.
instead of the E. There's also that guy.
He was also pretty good, but he doesn't really play anymore.
He doesn't.
Tenny, Water, and Ash. Like Ash will play sometimes, but he has like school and polo or something. I don't know. Water, I think he left. I don't know. He was also a good one. I liked his jokes. We would always call him H2O. I think it was.
So much water jokes relating to science.
Tenny was a good one. He did do a little bit of mistakes. I think one game I think it was an official. I think it was no bomb, and he was cornered. He husk-topped the bomb right on our base, and they killed him, and we lost. I messaged him to cheer him up because yeah, everyone wasn't too happy about that, but I felt kind of bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they have not been playing. I don't know. I think it's cool.
Okay. I guess Sonic will continue talking about your side. So, how well do you like synergize with SV as a whole? Because I feel like your Citron gameplay was extremely good, especially proven in the final.
Uh,
Like how well do you pair up with like the rest of the team?
Like one Alfredo or Freddy, I think me and him like know what to do. Like I'll grab the bomb while he goes ahead of me to like stop them. Another one would be like a cure. Sometimes lazy. Trooper kind of. When he like throws grenades.
How long have I live streamed? Let me see. Surprisingly less than an hour for some reason. I've been streaming for like literally almost an hour. Alright, continue.
I think I could. I'm pretty good with all the players. They kind of know what I do. Like, like even new players, like it just takes like a little. Because sometimes if we get a new player, they might grab the bomb when I was gonna get it or something. But after a while, they start to know what I do, I guess. Even though I don't talk, but...
Okay. That's pretty good. So how long are you probably willing to stay for SV? Based on your time, or like your personally, like your future, I guess you can say.
I would try to stay as long as I can. I don't know, maybe like a year or two.
At least a good year?
Yeah, because like I'm not really interested in clans.
Yeah, a lot of people. I know most people in chat. Like I know Blitz, Shadow, and are probably two prime examples why clans can be pretty darn toxic. Hence why most people just say that clans are kind of dumb and stupid in a way. Not to be rude to all the other clans that I'm mentioning, but like the clan base is just insanity at this point in Garden Warfare 2.
Yeah, I like try to ignore the toxicity.
Exactly, like that's the thing. I never liked toxicity to begin with. Although, I mean, let's be honest, we're all gonna have our toxic moments.
Yeah, I just kind of want to not have any kind of beef or anything with other players or clans. I think they're all good. Like I don't feel like joining any other clan because they don't really catch. I mean, like maybe SKS or something, but
yeah,
I just don't really speak Spanish, so I can't.
Right.
I don't help that much. VR, XKS, or SL is like ones I kind of want to join, but I might just stay with SB.
Yeah, it's probably better if you want to stay in a clan that you're that dedicated to playing with until eventually once you feel like you want to start seeking some change, then you can do it. Alright, so I guess I'm going to start talking to the rest of the other members here if your mics are available. So how's SV doing and how are they going to try to plan to like move forward after winning the 2021 tournament? So how do you guys think you guys are going to be able to move forward?
For me, as much as I might not be able to be there for their future, I do have high hopes for this clan. They've come such a long way, and I think if they just keep on working with what they're doing, and I've had a couple times where I couldn't play for them, and they can still do good without that one player, you know. As much as I still want to be there with them to be that extra lended hand, you know, but this clan has so much potential, and it can just keep on going and going if they just keep it up, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it at all, so.
Alright, Sonic, how about you?
I would try to get new recruit members, try to strengthen our bond with some of our members. I guess help our relationship with some other clans. So I kind of.
I'm not one of the people. I actually respect SB a lot.
That's normal with every clan though. There's gonna be
yeah,
that one.
normal.
I mean, if you win a championship,
to like be hated.
If you win a championship,
even though
of course,
you'll be liked, there will be people that will
hate
hate you. So we can't deny that.
There's always
you just
that
gotta
one.
Get...
There's always that one clan, you know.
It's the reality of the clans in gw2. Like you're gonna get hate, and you cannot deny that.
You can be the nicest clan ever, and you'll still get hate.
There's no such thing as a really nice clan in gw2. People will see you in a different way.
I would love to say that about FS, but we can't. You know, everybody's got their toxic side, you know, and that's what's gonna get you the hate from at least something.
Exactly.
At least something you're gonna get hate from, you know.
Yeah.
So.
But personally, in my opinion, I think SB's a really great and a really respectable clan to like be part of and admire. Honestly, you guys played extremely well, especially for like the personal experiences, like that one friendly that I did with you guys, as well as the grand final. After watching from both aspects and doing the analysis with Trooper, personally, I feel like well deserved for SB to win the 2021 tournament. Like, hats off to you guys, honestly.
And we still have the Green Shades tournament to win.
Oh,
we're
also in the finals in that.
Yeah, we're also in the finals.
Believe me, we'll be watching that stream. I could probably do another analysis breakdown if I want to do it. I don't know if I have the motivation to do it, but we'll see.
I think I'll be playing in that one. So
I'll probably be playing in it as well.
Stonic, what about you?
I probably would have to.
You're not gonna be able to?
No, I probably wouldn't.
I mean, like for most of the friendly, like if you want to describe like your ratio of like playing in clan matches for SV and like not playing, how would you describe your ratios individually?
I mean,
so like Trooper, you probably would be like maybe like 4-to-1 for participation.
For participation, for the very beginning, I was very active. I pretty much got in every single match, no matter what. But later on, I started not being able to play a lot of matches, and I started, you know, missing quite a few. But the SKS semifinal and the SL final, I was actually not supposed to be able to play the match, but I managed to make time to get to the actual match and support my team, you know, the rest of the way there. So it was definitely something to be proud of. I mean, I felt like I could have contributed a bit more, could have helped them a bit more in practices, because I felt like I didn't really, you know, do a good job with that, to be honest. You know. So.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your opinion. Username, what about you?
I've only been in the clan for a bit. I'd say my ratio is more of like 3-to-2, something around that. Because I don't really play in all the officials, so I'm kind of new to the clan and stuff like that.
That's true.
So yeah, I don't like necessarily play every game. And
Sonic, finally, I guess we'll cap it off to you.
I would like to try to join every single one until we have like enough players to where
they'll cover your spot when you're unable to attend.
Yeah,
and like you're not forced to do it.
Yeah. I would probably join every single official if I could, but that's it, really.
That's good. So if I had to classify your ratio, it would probably be maybe like 4-0, but then like once more people start joining, you'll probably start toning down like 3-to-1 and something like that, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
So I guess that would be your ratio. So yeah. All right. So yeah, great talks to you guys. I appreciate talking to me for this live stream. It was great to actually explore more of the history of Supreme Virus as a whole, as well as the player base. You guys did absolutely great. And also, can you guys give me like a breakdown on like when's the final in the Green Shades tournament coming up?
Yeah, I don't know.
We don't know yet. I don't think.
You don't know yet?
I don't think we know yet.
Who are we going against? Just a quick question.
We did beat Exiled in the semifinals, so it's probably either gw2 or Green Shade, I would guess.
It might be against.
Alright, cool.
No, we already versed XD in the semifinal.
And they're eliminated, right?
Yeah, they're
No.
eliminated.
They're like getting. Wait, they did?
Yeah, remember we versed them in the semifinal.
Who was in the other semifinal?
What other semifinal? Like this one or?
Unless
Oh, wait, someone said they're not. Someone said XD is not.
Unless
Yeah,
that official
like
wasn't the
getting
semifinal. Was our last official on our schedule with XD?
I think it might be. It was in like the
If it
final
was,
round.
then I'm probably thinking of that match then.
XD could be in the final.
Yeah.
It's rumored, but it's rumored that you're going to be facing XD again in the grand final for the Green Shades tournament. Well, honestly, but regardless of like whoever you're facing, honestly, Godspeed and wish you guys the best of luck in taking a second championship home. Try to keep that momentum as much as you can, because you guys did extremely great against facing off SL in the grand final. Take 2 championships home. You guys took 1. Can you guys take the other?
We took the bigger one. Let's get the smaller one now.
Probably can.
Yeah, that's true. A championship is still a championship.
I hate to say this, but we got the harder one down with. Let's just finish off this easier one.
Yeah.
Alright. I think
So,
that it now?
yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you guys so much for your time. I appreciate
Yep, same here.